Think about this. Some of the most well-known superstars you've ever heard of, names that lit up stages and screens decades ago, are still going strong and defying all of our stereotypes about getting older. I can assure you that when we get to the oldest stars who are still living in 2025, you will be taken aback. From tough cowboys to funny men and stunning women, these heroes have amazing tales to tell and are still alive at ages that are incomprehensible to most of us. You must remain until the very end, because each one is a gem, and you won't believe how they're holding up in 2025. Let's begin by learning more about these remarkable individuals who have persevered over the ages. Terry Moore will be the first. Born in 1929 in Los Angeles, she is 96 years old and still going strong as of March 2025. Terry, whose real name is Helen Coford, started her career as a kid by modeling and acting under a number of identities, before deciding on Terry Moore in 1948. In the 1949 movie Mighty Joe Young, she portrayed the youngster who tames a big gorilla. In 1952, when she was only 23, she was nominated for an Oscar for comeback, Little Sheba. She was married to Howard Hughes, yes, the billionaire, for a crazy voyage from 1951 until his death in 1976, but they kept it a secret. After Hughes passed away in 2001, Terry married a number of other people, including Jerry Rivers, with whom he had 4 children. She has since been more private. Her most recent appearance was at a Hollywood event in 2022, where she looked frail but happy. At 96, she is a living example of traditional Hollywood, and it's amazing that she has survived this long. Next is Dick Van Dyke, who was born in 1925 in West Plains, Missouri. Even though he is 99 years old and will turn 100 in December 2025, he is still a legend. You might know him from The Dick Van Dyke Show, the 1960s sitcom in which he stumbled over ottomans and made us laugh, or from Bert the Chimney Sweep from Mary Poppins in 1964, Dancing on Roofs. In addition to the 4 children from his 1984 divorce from Margie Willett, he has 7 grandchildren who make appearances in his projects. He maintains that Arlene Silver, whom he married in 2012 at the age of 46, keeps him youthful. Since the 1970s, Dick has been open about his struggle with alcohol, and in 2024, at the age of 98, he was awarded a Daytime Emmy for Days of Our Lives. As seen by his final appearance in 2024, when he was spotted grinning and tapping a cane, in Coldplay's All My Love music video, he is proof that 99 can still be energetic. This man is a treasure, so please be patient with me. I would like to call Arlene Silver about this. Despite being one of the youngest stars, she was born in 1971 and is 53 years old, she is linked to Dick's story. While working as a makeup artist, she met him at an awards show in 2006, and even though they were of different ages, they clicked. She co-produced the Coldplay video and has been by his side ever since they were married in 2012. Although she isn't the major focus here, she contributes to Dick's continued glow at 99 by keeping him happy and active. Isn't that adorable? But let's move on to the real old-timers. Hold on, despite being on the list, Alfred Hitchcock is not alive. Born in London in 1899, this tense genius brought us Psycho and the Birds before passing away in 1980, at the age of 80. His name may have been brought up because of his legacy, but since we are talking about living celebrities, let's move on. Only those who are still living in 2025 are the subject of ghost stories today. Melanie Griffith, who is 67 years old and was born in 1957 in New York City, comes next. She is also younger. She was nominated for an Oscar in 1988 for her performance in Working Girl and was married twice, from 1996 to 2015, to Antonio Banderas and Don Johnson. She is the daughter of Tippi Hedren, whom we shall talk about later. She continues to perform. In 2023, she had her most recent performance in The Trainer. She has 3 kids, one of whom is Dakota Johnson. Even though she is hardly elderly at 67, her Hollywood heritage ties her to this list. For now, let's focus on the real seniors, as she has years to catch up. Clint Eastwood, born in 1930 in San Francisco, is this giant. Prior to becoming a fantastic filmmaker with the Oscar-winning films Unforgiven and $1 Million Baby in 2025, at the age of 94, he was the cowboy king in A Fistful of Dollars, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. During the Great Depression, he worked odd jobs as a lumberjack and steelworker before being scooped up by Hollywood. After 2 marriages, to Maggie Johnson in 1953 to 1984, and to Dina Ruiz in 1996-2014, 8 children, and a $375 million fortune, he is still going strong. In 2023, he was 93 years old when he directed Juror Number 2. He was spotted looking thin, yet tough on the Georgia set. At 94, Clint is a living example. He is tenacious, unyielding, and relentless. Next is Mel Brooks, who was born in Brooklyn in 1926. The humorous god who gave us Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles is now 98 years old. He started writing for Your Show of Shows in the 1950s and served in World War II defusing bombs before making us laugh. From 1964 until her death in 2005, he was wed to Anne Bancroft, with whom he had 4 children, including World War Z star Max Brooks. Mel is an EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony winner, and was awarded an honorary Oscar in 2024. His final appearance at a 2024 premiere, where he was slouched but still cracking jokes, showed that he still has that flair at the age of 98. What is his secret? Laughter and encouraging friends are what keep me going, he says. Terry Kilburn is the next in line. Born in London in 1926, this 98-year-old British-American actor immigrated to Hollywood as a child. He could be familiar to you as Tiny Tim from Goodbye, Mr. Chips, 1939, or A Christmas Carol, 1938. He quit the film industry to seek a career in theatrical direction after acting during the 1950s. Although he is still living as of 2025, as was last stated in a 2023 fan letter response from California, he has not revealed any important family information. Terry is a 98-year-old hermit from Hollywood's golden age who prefers to stay out of the spotlight. Robbie Benson, who was born in Dallas in 1956 and is currently 69 years old, is another younger one. He voiced Beast in Beauty and the Beast in 1991 and featured in Ice Castles in 1978. He has been married to Carla DeVito since 1982 and has 2 kids. He has directed television series such as Friends and taught film. Although he isn't old enough to be at the top of our list, his early renown allows him to get in. He is outgoing and in good shape. His most recent appearance was in a 2024 podcast interview. At 69, he still has a lot more years to go. Let's move on to Gene Hackman, who was born in 1930 in San Bernardino, California. He would be 95, but here's the problem. As of March 28, 2025, he hasn't died, even if your list states that he did. He was last spotted in Santa Fe in 2023 and is 95 years old. He still walks with his wife, Betsy, whom he has been married to since 1991, despite his feeble appearance. He won 2 Oscars for The French Connection in 1971 and Unforgiven in 1992, and he retired in 2004 after Welcome to Mooseport. With his 3 children from his first marriage to Faye Maltese, 5786, he has kept a low profile. At 95, Gene is still alive and content with his days. I hope he survives this year. Eva Marie Saint, born in 1924 in Newark, New Jersey, is a gem. In July 2025, at the age of 100, she became the oldest living recipient of the 1954 Oscar for On the Waterfront. She co-starred with Cary Grant in the 1959 movie North by Northwest and exuded sophistication and coolness. She lives in Los Angeles and has 2 kids. She and Jeffrey Hayden were wed from 1951 till his passing in 2016. She made her last on-screen appearance in Winter's Tale in 2014, and she has been doing podcasts like The Pack till 2021. She is petite but incredibly intelligent, and even after a century of elegance, she is still shining brightly when she is seen at a charity dinner in 2024. Finally, in 1939, Ally McGraw was born in Pound Ridge, New York. She broke hearts and was nominated for an Oscar in 1970 for Love Story. She is 86 years old now. She was married to Steve McQueen, 73-78, Robin Hohen, and Robert Evans. She has 1 son, Josh Evans. After performing, she moved to Santa Fe, where she focused on yoga and writing. She is an 86-year-old peace activist who was last seen in an interview in 2023. She has silver hair and is slim. Although she isn't the oldest, her brilliance from the 1970s keeps her on our list. These celebrities, Terry at 96, Dick at 99, Clint at 94, Mel at 98, Terry Kilburn at 98, Gene at 95, Eva at 100, and Ali at 86, show that age is just a number. All have triumphed over the challenges, and some continue to work while others unwind. The youthful spirits of Robbie, 69, and Melanie, 67, penetrate, while Hitchcock is a mix-up, having passed away in 1980. Arlene is the benefit that keeps Dick going. They have seen everything, including failures, fame, and wars, yet they are still alive in 2025. We are constantly amazed by legends like Eva's shimmering, Dick's dancing, and Clint's directing. Which trade secret do they have? Dick chuckles and says love while Eva is graceful and Clint is all grit. Ali possesses poise. Jean possesses silent might. Terry Kilburn possesses recollections. Mel possesses wit. And Terry Moore possesses classic Hollywood charm. They are not supported by their fortune, even though they have millions. Clint has $375 million. Jean has $80 million and Dick has $50 million. It requires a small amount of hustle, heart, and luck. Stay till the very end, because this is live history. Stars who never give up. Here are the 2025 list of the oldest living celebrities. Who astonished you? In the comments box, tell me about your favorite person, or someone you thought was long dead. Refer a friend who liked comedy or old movies to this, and click the subscribe button to receive more interesting tales. I'll see you later. These individuals are evidence that time has no effect on a true star.